another video.
On your last
fashion bar type one.
Oh, you had the old fashion bar. Oh, so this one, obviously, you get away with the bar. It just uses friction on the tow ball. As I said, your tow ball clean and grease free.
Yeah.
Operates just by gripping the tow ball. Obviously, it won't get rid of all the movement. Obviously, it's only there. It'll slow it down. Obviously, the movement like that, and obviously your snaking movement as well. You have got an ATC on it as well, which obviously helps with stability as well.
Okay.
Okay.
Yes.
Just go run through this. Obviously, that's your hitch. Obviously, that clamps and locks it onto the tow ball.
Yep.
This is your breakaway cable.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah,
Obviously, that's there. Obviously, if the caravan separates.
Yes.
Handbrake. Maybe I don't know if you had the button one on your last one or not.
I think
possibly.
So.
This one is just a push up and down. So it pulls itself up.
Right.
Obviously, you start it. Obviously, but it'll pull itself up. If it's going downhill backwards, it will actually attempt to pull the handbrake on more.
Right.
So it actually pulls itself on, as long as you've got it partly on already.
Yes.
Okay. Jockey wheel. Obviously, jockey wheel clamp.
Yeah.
And obviously, make sure that it's secure. If obviously once you've taken it off the car, and don't get in without that being secure. Because we've had one or two customers recently where it hasn't been tight enough, it's dropped down, and the wheels got underneath that and smashed that. So make sure you are tightening that sufficiently. Electrics, obviously 13 pin electrics. You may not have had that on your last vehicle.
It's two, wasn't it?
Obviously, it's obviously a better connection.
Yeah.
ATC, so that's a trailer control, which obviously works in tandem with your stabiliser as well. What that does is operate brakes on the caravan itself.
Yeah.
So what it does, it detects the sideway movement and actually applies the brakes and slows the caravan down. So you imagine the car and the caravan's roughly that kind of angle.
Yeah.
Slows the caravan down and the car just pulls it straight.
Okay.
So it's just there. It's a simple system, but it's very effective. And what it does, obviously, to stabilise the caravan. Okay, there is an indicator light here. So when you plug it in, obviously it runs off your electrics off your car. You will hear it do a self-test, which obviously, obviously when we plug it in, you'll hear that. And it will come up with a light, indicator light on that aperture there. Solid green, that means it's done the full checks, it's ready to go. Flashing green hasn't quite done the full checks, but normally from driving from here to the gate, we'll complete the checks, and then it will go solid green.
Okay.
A solid red light, that means obviously problem. You can try and reset it by unplugging your electrics, plugging it back in again. May reset. If not, obviously there is still a problem. Obviously you need to get it checked out. You may still be able to drive with it. Obviously the system won't be working, but just check the caravan moves before you drive off.
Okay.
Because if flashing red light, again, problem. You can try and reset it by obviously replugging the electrics. Likelihood it probably has actually applied the brakes, okay, because that's what the system does. So it may have actually applied the brakes. So again, before you move, just make sure it will move. If not, obviously you're going to need an engineer, or there is a connecting rod between the unit and the brakes, which you can actually take off, which releases the brakes, so you can travel then.
Okay.
But up to you if you're in the middle of a field and want to move it or not. Want to be climbing underneath it. Obviously, it's up to you. But
okay.
That is the option there. But obviously, there's some kind of fault happening if the red light's on.
Sure.
But red flashing light, likely brakes have been applied, so don't drive off without checking it. Okay, gas locker. If you had an onboard regulator on your last one, so onboard, so it's connected to the caravan itself.
No, we didn't.
No. So that will operate off either butane or propane, so the blue or your orange bottle. Yeah, or your red one. Obviously, you need a pigtail. This is mine at the moment. Obviously, not sure what obviously gas you're operating off or will be using. So
the blue one.
Propane is probably the better one if you're going to use it all year round. Propane's the better gas to use.
Is that the red, orange one?
Yeah, red orange one. Yeah. The blue one only tends to be a summer gas as such. It doesn't tend to gas off below 4 degrees. So if you're away in autumn or spring, it may not gas off. So you're better off with the propane.
Okay.
Okay. There is obviously important that you turn it off on top of the cylinder when you're travelling. Obviously you can turn it on when you get there. There is an on-off switch there, but don't rely on that one. It's always turn it off on top of the cylinder.
Right.
Okay, you can turn that off. I tend to use that to turn that off if I'm changing from one cylinder to the other. So you run out, change it across, just turn that off. It actually holds the gas in the system. But if you don't, it just releases the gas.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, you have also got your winder handle in here.
Yeah.
And your wheel nut wrench there as well.
Okay. Right.
Okay.
Yep.
Right, down this side, as you'll be connected into the water. This is your vent for your boiler on gas. Okay. This here is an external shower point. So if you want to wash dirty dogs,
Yes,
Obviously,
well,
there's
we did think
a
that
shower
was...
connector. There's a shower connector.
Yeah.
Obviously, it works off. It is only cold water, and obviously you need to turn the pump off to connect it. So obviously, working off your water system. Also, operate the end of it away from you when you plug it in, because there's still pressure. Even when you've turned the pump off, there's still be pressure in there.
Right, okay.
If you don't operate that away from you,
You're going to get wet.
you're going to get wet. On a cold day, it's not very nice.
No.
Okay. Then obviously you'd switch the water pump on. This is your water in. Like what we've got is an onboard tank as well. Okay, so that's why you've got 2 inlets. This here is a pump. Your water pump is only for when you're filling your tank. It doesn't actually operate just in your normal water running system. It's just the pump is just there to fill your tank.
Fill your tank, okay.
So you can see it on that direct to tap. So your normal running off your Akerol, there's actually no electrodes here. So all that is just a pipe. In that particular way of using it, it's actually just a pipe.
Okay.
To get it in and out, pull the trigger and that releases it. You can pull it out, put it in, clicks in.
Okay.
Okay, so that's direct to tap. So that's just running your Akerol in your water system through your taps from outside. If you want to fill your onboard tank, you see that says direct to tank. So you connect that into there.
Okay.
Then you can fill your onboard tank.
Using that pump, yes.
Yeah, using that pump, take the water from there. Okay.
Right.
Then the best thing to do is just plug it back into the lower one, and obviously fill the Akerol back up again. So then you've got the equivalent of like 2 Akerols, so you've got one outside and one inside then.
Sure, yes.
So if you're going to use a shower, whatever, obviously you've got that extra water, or you've got extra water anyway. Okay.
Right, okay.
Okay, battery fitted. Okay, so you've got a fairly decent battery, obviously for if you're going to use off grid.
Yep.
Okay. Also, obviously, I've connected the 240 to it as well.
Yeah.
Obviously, always connect it to the van first, and then to your bollard, not the other way around. Because obviously, if you connect to the bollard first, you're carrying a live cable across wet grass.
Okay.
Obviously, there's a risk of shock.
Yeah, it doesn't...
You also got an aerial point. I say. So if you want to, you can connect an external aerial.
Yeah, I was asking that question this morning, wasn't I?
Yeah, some of the posh sites you can have actually connect to
your
to
pitch.
the bollard.
Yeah, that's the question I was asking this morning actually. So just so can you remember?
Yeah, so that, obviously that's got there. Well, obviously, this being the elegance, obviously it's all singing and dancing one anyway. So you have all the mod colours on it. Obviously that's your wastewater outlets.
The wastewater, okay.
Okay.
What about draining down at the end? Does it?
I'll show you a bit of that. Yeah.
Okay.
Obviously, what, your wastewater side of it? Or?
Yeah, the wastewater.
Wastewater, obviously,
it
it should drain straight out anyway.
Okay.
But there'll always be a little bit in there anyway. But I tend to leave them open as I'm travelling down the road just to get that little bit out.
Okay.
Hey, this is obviously your waste cassette. Obviously, flush tank.
Right.
If you had something similar on the last one.
Yeah.
Flush tank, obviously pink chemical, and top it up with water. The only time you know it's full is when you can see it through the hole. The only time you know it's empty is when you're flushing nothing coming out.
Okay.
Don't travel with it full. Okay. It can overflow into the van, so best not to.
Yes.
You can have some in there. Obviously, if you want to stop on any long journeys,
Yeah.
obviously you can stop and use it. Okay. To drain it, obviously for winter, you can obviously flush it through into your tank or into another container if you want to reuse it. On here, on this little plastic ledge, there's a drain for the flush tank. Okay, so you just pull that out. I wouldn't try and drain the whole tank through there because you'll be there for a while.
Okay.
Okay, so just the other thing, obviously using your flush, so pressing the electric button on the top. So obviously flushing, also getting water out the pump as well by doing that operation.
Okay.
Okay, to get your waste tank out, just lift that orange lever. Obviously pull it towards. If it's not coming out easy, like the others, you've left the waste tank, waste gate even open it on the toilet. So push it back in, go in, just make sure it's shut, and it should come out easy. Okay. That's got a handle.
Oh gosh,
that's a nice little one.
Yeah, so obviously it's makes life easy. Still doesn't like running across gravel.
Yeah.
And obviously blue chemical and water in there, obviously to break down the nasty stuff. Yeah, I've got a measuring on the lid of it. Obviously emptying out that way as well. Okay. Obviously I've also got air button there to obviously release. Obviously allows it to release easier.
Yeah.
When you clean it, just be careful if you're putting water in and sloshing it around. There is a little float inside there that obviously indicates on your tank inside that the waste tank's full. If you go and thrash it around, loosen it and drops it down the emptying point, you've lost it.
Yeah.
So just be careful when you're doing that. You
Yeah.
can access it obviously by that and that as well.
Right. Okay.
Obviously make sure that is shut and that is there before you push it back in. Okay.
Yep.
You probably find that the locker's slightly different. I'll show you back.
Was there a barbecue point here as well?
That'll be around the
That's the other
opposite
side,
side.
okay.
Yeah. Just be careful on this motor movement on the floor and on the gas pipe. Okay, first thing we come to, obviously by the door, obviously is your plate, which gives you obviously your weights, obviously your piston number as well. Tyre size and tyre pressure, obviously tyre pressure very important. Make sure yeah, obviously these as well. Tyre pressure obviously 57 psi. Also very important is your wheel nuts. You check them before each journey. It does tell you here 130 litres, but on alloy, it does also tell you steel as well. So it's obviously 130 on the alloys.
Okay.
Okay, I will check that before you leave.
All right.
Okay,
Yeah.
it is
I
also
just
in
thought-
your handbook.
We can't leave, you've got no number plate.
Right.
Okay.
I've just seen this.
I thought that was
Yeah.
ticked off on the list, wasn't it?
Oh, is it? Oh.
Right.
Do
Have you
we-
got your vehicle document? You need your, I think it's a two-part
They
link,
didn't
your
tell us that,
registration document.
I haven't got it with me now.
No. Right.
Oh dear.
Because obviously we can't make that up if you haven't got that document.
Right.
Okay.
Oh.
Because it was
Yeah.
on the